met at the hotel by several senior doctors or officials from the government hospital there. They wanted to know what we could bring to them and what our intention of our visit was, and we wanted to know how we could help. And then we went to the hospital. It was sort of a big surprise visit. The hospital sent their ambulance to pick us up. Since you are experienced here, tell me what your wish is as a physician in this community, how we can help you.
Yeah, we need everything, like starting like from gloves, because we don't have a lot of gloves, so sometimes we have, we have to use non-sterile ones.
It was impossible for me to imagine that, and then hearing it was just shocking. Some days I go through 6 gloves examining one patient in 5 minutes, depending on what I'm doing, without thinking about it twice. Walking down the dirt road to the future clinic site, you could tell that the clip in Luis's walk just kind of picked up one notch.
When you first pictured it, did you picture it being that expansive? Like, I was like shocked at how expansive this land is that you have.
No, but as I visit more and more the healthcare system in the area, you see it's zero, almost zero in many places. All right, here's where it will begin. It goes beyond those trees there. That makes 40,000 square meters. Okay.
The clinic land was very impressive, much bigger than I thought, and I think that it's really important the way that Luis is thinking about the future. And what some of the sustainable aspects was, Luis was stressing the water conservation and having stormwater management, energy savings, having all LED lights. Being this close to the equator, there's sun almost year-round, so allowing solar panels to collect energy will be a huge resource for the hospital.
I think the clinic will facilitate multiple specialists from America as well as around the world to be able to visit this very isolated part of the world and bring our expertise there.
We did 3 operations, and we were blessed by a group of people who were extremely interested in helping us.
There was one small box, the size of a shoebox that had suture in it for the whole hospital. We have the ability to use any type of suture we need, and they had very limited resources regarding that.
The biggest difference is the amount of waste that we have in this country. Everything is disposable here. There, very little is disposable.
It was very much an eye-opening experience for me, having never seen that type of poverty and the limited resources that they have, for housing, healthcare, education.
In terms of the medical part, I think that what they're talking about is likely to be a model for that region of Peru, and probably a model well beyond that little area for volunteerism and engagement of the North American medical community.
I believe we learn as much as we can teach when we are exposed to different healthcare systems.
I think that from a local and hopefully then regional standpoint, that people will see this clinic as a center for excellence, that with a permanent staff and with rotating specialists coming through, that people will come